Get out. Hey, what's up, YouTube? And thanks for checking out another episode of the Conscious Living Homestead. I'm Sean, and today we're going to have another episode of What in the Quail. And today we're going to talk about, if you're thinking about getting quail, the reason you should go ahead and get them. So we're going to go over the top reasons you should go ahead and get your quail right now. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, the first thing that most people are going to say is they don't have the knowledge. Well, I didn't either. What I did was I just hit YouTube like crazy. Slightly Redneck Chris, I done watched almost all of his videos and I keep up with him. He'll definitely let you know what you need to know. You got Conscious Living Homestead Kevin, you got Aloha Quail, you got Myshire Farms. I mean, there's tons of people out there that any question that you might have, you can just go up there, look it up, and you'll find the answer. Me, myself, as I go on, I'm gonna be trying to, whatever I say, man, I wish I'd have known that, I'm gonna try to let you guys know. So if it's information or ignorance that's your problem, that's no excuse. You can get that out of YouTube all day long. If you want to look for books, I'm pretty sure there's books out there. So that's one reason to go ahead and get it. Don't let ignorance be the reason to stop you. Two, people talk about the size or whatever. This right here is two foot by 3.5 foot. And I have 10 quail in here right now. And they're doing fine. There's plenty of room. I could get more in here. These are my other cages. They're on the other one. Those are only 18 inches by 3 feet. And I'll plan on keeping about 6 in those. But if you have one of the little tubs, the 30-gallon tub, you could probably keep 5 in there, no problem. So, I mean, space is not a problem. Just do a little bit of research. You can even use the little rabbit cages with the clean out bottom. You could get one of those to keep maybe 3 females and a male in there. So size is not the problem. I mean, if you want to start small, I mean, if you got a little apartment and you want to start big, then that's going to be a problem. But size is not the problem. You can get started and learn a whole lot with just a few. So don't let size and space be a problem either. Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about how easy it is for them to meet their basic needs. Well, we already talked about one, that's housing. 2 is water. I got this right here. I believe it was about $4 for the whole setup, no more than 5. And all the 10 of them are drinking out of this. I had to fill it up twice a day though. Probably going to be more when it gets hotter, so I am going to look into building a self-watering system for both all the pens. All right. Get out. Oh, you see them fly out on me? Come here. Well, that's pretty funny. It's a female. You see all the pretty dots on her. But yeah, she just jumped out. It wasn't that hard. Hey, look, there go another thing. If you're worried about them flying away, she just jumped out and I had to chase her around. It took me a second, but you know, it didn't take no time. But yeah, this is a female. This guy right here, this is a male. See all the, he's just red around here? This little heart going to town now. See, if you calm and you hold them like this, I notice they calm down a little bit. But yeah, he's a male. You see all the red right there. Okay. As far as the food, I bought a feeder, spent money on it, and they were spilling food left and right, so I just went to the store and got one of the Rubbermaid things. Even when I tried to cut it out, it was cracking, but it's still working fine. They eat out of it. They don't have any problem with that. So if I'd have went to the Dollar Tree and got that at first, it only cost me $1 for the feeder and $4 for the water. So that'd be $5 for the water and the feeder. And you probably could grab one of those tubs from Dollar Tree or something for like $6-7. Get you some food, get you some little bedding, and you're talking $20 and you already starting to raise your little quail. So Don't let price or ignorance be the reason why that you don't get them. Let's see, what's something else it might be why you wouldn't get quail? Maybe you don't have space inside. Well, you could definitely keep them on a balcony or a porch, or or even in your backyard or up against the house. Now the smell isn't that bad. I put them right outside my RV door so I can keep up and see how it smells, so I can decide whether I need to do something about it or not. What I noticed is when it rains, the smell picks up, but when it's dry, it's not as bad. And I got both of my cages right now. They're going straight on the ground. So what I've been doing is like when I cut the grass, I add a little bit of grass clippings. And then I also today I just added a little bit because we had a bad rainstorm. So today I added a little bit of the mini shavings at them. And probably this weekend I'll get some dirt to do the container soil, and I'll probably add some topsoil up there. So I'm just kind of building some soil under the cages, and I'll scoop it up and use it somewhere else later on, or just use it for fill dirt. But the smell's not bad. They don't make a lot of noise at all. You probably wouldn't even know they're back here. And right now I have 13 birds back here, and I have 12. Well, no. I'm complete. I wish I had 12 female. I have 5 female and 8 males. So luckily the males haven't started crowing yet. But when they do, I probably have to get rid of a couple of them. But I don't know, 4 might not be that bad. But okay, so we got space, food, water. The next thing we're going to talk about is how many to keep in the cage. Now, I have heard anywhere from 1 bird per square foot, and I've also heard 4 per square foot. So let's just talk about this cage right here. Well, actually, I can get you a better look at this cage right quick, and then we'll talk about it. So hang on 1 second. All right. These are cages that I just built. Now, for these, they're roughly 4.5 square feet. So going by what I've heard on YouTube and through research, you got some people that will put 5 birds in here. Then you got some people that will actually put 20 birds in here. You know, well, 4 times 4, 16, 18. Well, if you did 4, it'll be 18 birds, but it's still a lot for this space for me. Me myself, I'm going to just be doing about 5 female and 1 male in here. That's what I'm going to be doing in all of these. Okay, now let's talk about this one. This right here is 2 feet by 3.5 feet. So you're saying 7 feet right here. So you got people that would say you could keep 7, anywhere from 7 to what, 4? Yeah, so 7 to 28 birds in here. Now, right now I have, like I said, I have 10 birds. I have 4. See, I got 4 males and 6 females. Oh yeah, and I had some bad news. I lost the female. But see, they're doing pretty good in there. Oh, you hear somebody starting to crow a little bit. That was him back there. That's the one that always jump out. You see him? Look. Call him Michael Joy. He always jumping. But anyway, hang on. I'm gonna get you back so you can see me. Hold on. I'm trying to let y'all watch the quail while I get myself situated. Look at that. All right. Okay. All right, so like I said, between square foot, I've heard 1 square foot to 4 square foot. To me, I'm looking at around 1.5 birds a square foot. So in this kennel right here, there's 14, what I say, 2.5 by, or 2 by 3.5, or 7, yeah, so 7. I would look at and hear and be comfortable with it. After seeing it the way it is, I probably would keep 15 female and 3 male in here, or 14 female and 14 female, 4, 8, 12, yep, 14 female and 4 males. Yeah, that's what I would do in here. So If I can keep it this way with them doing that, without them doing any fighting, I'll let them stay in here. But if they start to fighting, or if I notice that the females start to get overbred, then I'll separate them. And I'll keep 2 males in here with the 6 females, and I'll put 2 males in there. One way when they reach sexual maturity, what I've read and what I've seen in my older ones, that's why I also got older ones, is when they're overbred, they'll actually start to get bald spots on their head and their back. I had one female like that. Let me see if I can find her. Hold on. Actually, she was like that when I first got her, and actually all her feathers are grown back now, so that's a good thing. Yeah, okay, now over here I had 11 chicks, 7 females and 4 males. Now this is something that I've observed on my own. When I first got the adults, there were 3 females and 1 male, and I could distinctly tell that one of the females was smaller than the other one, all the other 3, and I really didn't pay attention, and that's the one that, you know, got, you know, killed or whatever. I'm pretty sure she got killed, but that's what happened to her. Now with these, I had 11, and out of all 11, I could just see one. It was like noticeably that she was smaller, but I didn't really pay any attention. And the next morning when I woke up, she was dead also. So what I plan on doing now is when they reach 3 weeks, ones that are substantially amount smaller, I'm going to separate them, and I'll keep larger ones in here and smaller ones over there just till they reach maturity. Who knows, some might develop slower or whatever the case may be, and then I'll choose the breeders out of all of that. Now, one more thing that I've noticed is, it's going to be hard to show you, but they don't mind stepping on each other. So it's good. Try not to keep them that crowded, because I was watching today when I put water and food in there, and one was at the water and the other one just came and stepped on them and stood there while I was looking at me, and the other one kind of moved out the way. So I've noticed that they don't mind stepping on each other, fighting or whatever. So you might want to watch the amount that you keep in a cage and make sure it's open. Another thing is that the waterer, it takes up space. It almost takes up 5 by 5 area. So we'll say it takes up a half a square foot. So that's going to take away from your space. And then the feeder that's in there, that's going to take up another foot. So that's why I'm going to get the automatic feeders on this, automatic waterers on the side, so to get more space. I'm trying to come up with an idea for a better better feeder. I know everybody on YouTube is doing that right now, but I'll try to come up with something to save space mainly. But so that's the reason you should definitely go ahead and get your quail. That's about all I can think of for right now. Probably as soon as I cut the camera off, I'll come up with about 8 more things, and if I haven't started editing, I'll go ahead and try to throw them in here. But yeah, if you got any ideas, anything I should work on or should try, let me know. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and maybe you'll see what I'm gonna do next week, and you can give me some advice then. But if you know somebody that might like it, share it with them. And I will be back with another episode of What in the Quail soon. Y'all take it easy.